So we are back again with another video, and we are back again with another episode of Arsenal Transfer News Daily. A lot of bits of news to get into, so let's get straight into it. The first bit of news we have got is on Ben White. A lot of breaking news with Ben White, as Brighton have rejected a £40 million transfer bid from Arsenal for England international defender, and Arsenal are expected to make another offer for Brighton defender White as talks between the two clubs are ongoing. The 23-year-old centre-back made 36 league appearances for Brighton last season and earned an England call-up last month in May. Brighton have rejected a £40 million bid from Arsenal for Ben White. Arsenal are expected to go back in for an improved offer, who spent this season at Brighton after spending the 19-20 season on loan at Leeds. White impressed as Brighton survived relegation and finished 16th in the Premier League with the joint best defence in the bottom half of the league, 46 goals conceded. White earned his first England call-up in May when he was named to Gareth Southgate's provisional 33-man squad for the Euro 2020, and then as Trent Alexander-Arnold missed out, he was one of the players that did make it in the end in the last 26-man squad. So Ben White, I have talked about him a few days ago and suggested that we were in contact, we were in links with Ben White. Now talks and a bid has gone in officially for Ben White, and I'll be honest with you, look, he looks like an alright centre-back, but for me, I think £40 million has been rejected. Apparently we're going to go in for him again, and it's going to be in the region of £50 million we're going to have to bid if we want to get Ben White to Arsenal. Now for me, that is very excessive money, because I don't think he is worth that kind of money, especially when your Basumas are worth only 35. I don't see how Ben White is worth that kind of money. I guess you have English tax which comes into it as well, but I must say it's quite a bit of money, if I'm honest, for Ben White. He looks like an alright player. I have a friend who is a Brighton fan, and he's told me, he is a top baller. But again, can he do it at the level we want to get to? Can he do it at that level? I don't know. Would he be a good partner to Gabriel? What does it mean for the futures of William Saliba? We'll talk about Mavropanos later on. But what does it mean for our centre-back situation? Are we taking it very seriously? Is it a priority for us? Or are these just rumours just to pull Arsenal's financial muscle in the transfer window, just by saying that, oh look, we bid £40 million for Ben White when we missed out on a £40 million deal for Buendia or something like that. So it's a very interesting one to see what we would do in this situation, but for me, I won't go in for Ben White. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. The next bit of news is on Smith-Rowe, as reportedly Aston Villa have made a £25 million bid, which has been reportedly laughed off by Arsenal, according to David Ornstein, The Athletic. This has been backed up by all the other English sources, and including Fabrizio Romano, who said that Aston Villa, have put in a bid for Smith-Rowe, and £25 million has been rejected for him. Now for me, that is a very laughable offer, because he is one of our top starlets in our team, and that is a bit of a joke offer, if I'm honest. And if I was Arsenal, I'd try and go in for Grealish and say, hey, it's £30 million for Grealish if you're going to try and violate us for Smith-Rowe. But on serious note, Smith-Rowe, again, he is, as Fabrizio has also said, he is going to sign a new contract at Arsenal until 2026, which is again very good news for us, and that will probably be announced in the near future. And again, he is an Arsenal boy, obviously from the Hill End Academy. I'm very convinced that he is going to stay with us. I don't think he's going to try and dip to anywhere. He's not at that stage in his career where he's going to be thinking like that at the moment. I think he will stay at Arsenal, increase his stays to 2026, and I'm not worried about Aston Villa taking Smith-Rowe off him. I don't think that's going to happen. Now personally, I don't think that this bid was made now. I think this bid was made when the whole Buendia saga was going on, because I do think that what happened was that obviously Aston Villa maybe thought that we were going to sign Buendia, and they were thinking maybe Smith-Rowe isn't in our plans, so they tried going in for Smith-Rowe, and now this has only been leaked now. That's my personal opinion on things. I don't think they've actually made this bid now. I think this has been a bid made quite a few weeks ago, maybe, when the whole Buendia saga was going on, but they moved for Buendia, who was their number one target, and they've got him. But hopefully we are going to tie down Smith-Rowe to a new contract, and that's the news on Smith-Rowe. The next bit of news is from Aaron Ramsdale, and Arsenal reportedly interested in signing the Sheffield United goalkeeper. He is one of the number goalkeeping Arsenal, considering Sheffield United and England's shot stopper made 42 appearances in all competitions last season. Arsenal's interest is doubting to Bernd Leno's future with the club. He's a former Bournemouth shot stopper who is 23 years old. Arsenal looking at they remain interested in Brighton's Matt Ryan, who spent the second half of the season on loan at the Emirates. But again, Ramsdale did make 42 appearances in all competitions for Sheffield United, but failed to prevent their relegation from the Premier League. Now, and he was drafted into the Gareth Southgate England squad in place of Dean Henderson, was injured. Now, for me, Aaron Ramsdale, not for me, because with the way Sky Sports are putting it, it does look like it would be a replacement for Bert Leno for the number 1 spot. Personally, I wouldn't have that because I don't think he's that great of a goalkeeper, to be honest. You know, he's got Bournemouth relegated and now he's got Sheffield United relegated. It's no coincidence that he was the starting goalkeeper for each of them teams. Again, you could say that, you know, there were other aspects around it, but again, I don't think it's too much of a coincidence in my opinion. And again, he ain't a great goalkeeper, is he? Again, doesn't make a load of clean sheets. Again, he's an okay shot stopper, I guess, but I wouldn't take him. I think there are more cheaper options out there who would do a much better job, like Andre Onana, who I would personally go in for. So I'm not sure why we're looking at Ramsdale. Maybe just to again add the English tax on there. This was first broken by the Sun, so again, do you believe that? Your choice. But Sky have gone with it along with other sources in the English media as well. But that is the news on Aaron Ramsdale. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you take Aaron Ramsdale at Arsenal? Next bit of news is on Konstantinos Mavropanos. Now, he did spend last season on loan at Stuttgart in Germany, and a lot of reports are circulating around that Stuttgart are actually in advanced talks with Arsenal to sign Mavropanos on a permanent deal. Around £7 million is the sort of price they are looking at. Now, we did sign him, I think it was Wenger's last season, the transfer window. We signed Aubameyang. We actually signed Mavropanos for around £1 to £2 million. So again, we'll be getting a profit if we do sell him on for £7 million. Now, personally, if we are signing Ben White, if that's something we are doing, then I don't see the need of Mavropanos. But personally, if it was up to me, I would not get rid of Mavropanos. I would give him a chance in the first team along with Saliba and not sign White. So instead of signing White, I'd go with Mavropanos and Saliba. But that's my own opinion on how I would do it. But again, Arteta has this clear plan, and that's what we have to trust, apparently. Obviously, Stuttgart, their negotiator is Sven Mislintat, who actually brought Mavropanos to the Emirates in Wenger's last year. So he does know the player very well. He knows obviously Arsenal very well. So he's going to try and bring him on a permanent deal, which he has stated in quotes before that he wants to sign him a permanent deal. So Stuttgart, £7 million personally is a bit too cheap. I think he's been doing very well out there in Germany. Maybe a bit more money we could have got for him, but again, is it the worst deal we could have done? Probably not. You know, it's pretty decent. We're getting a profit off of him, but we could have got a bit more realistically. But again, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. For those who have watched Stuttgart, would he be a good signing for us, or is it a mistake we're letting him go? The last bit of news is on Jesus Corona, as apparently Arsenal joining Sevilla and Fiorentina in a race to sign the £21.4 million rated Porto winger Corona, as Mikel Arteta looks to bolster the right hand side of his attack, with Willian failing to impress. And Fabrizio Romano has said a few weeks ago that apparently Willian is set to leave Arsenal, and then obviously the fact that he's gone out to Miami and he's looking around his house that people think is new, suggesting that he might leave. And this guy called Jesus Corona has been touted as a player we might look at as a replacement for Willian. Now, he does play as right winger and he can play as a right back, and he enjoyed an impressive season with Porto last term. Corona's existing deal with Porto is due to expire next summer, and it is understood his contract includes a £21.4 million, €25 million release clause, which is active until mid-July. Now, we are interested in Jesus Corona. I don't know much about him. He's played Champions League football this year, and he is said to done very well. A lot of people I have heard have said. Now, would I take him? Probably not. I think, do we need another right winger? I think we've got Reece Nelson, and it's not like we're going to need a whole load of squad depth this year, especially when we're not going to be playing European football. But that's my opinion on that. I'm just telling you the news. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have watched him in depth, you can let me know about him in the comment section down below. But yeah, that is the news on Jesus Corona. So that is it for Arsenal Transfer News Daily. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.